Today, I'll be going over the 5 methods companies use to participate in the global marketplace. Without further ado, let's get right into it with number 1, exporting. Exporting is when a company decides to enter the global market by selling its goods to consumers or companies in another country. It's something that any company, no matter how big or small, can do, making it a great start for entering the global market. A good example of this method is Air Tractor Inc., a Texas-based company that exports to over 35 different countries around the globe. Export sales make up over 50% of their annual sales. Number 2 is licensing and franchising. Licensing is when a company allows another company to pay for the rights to use something they have created or are officially known for. It involves a lot of careful planning and strategies that stop the licensee from taking advantage of the licensor. Franchising is a subsection of licensing where a company, often fast food chains, will open a location in another country. It relies heavily on market knowledge, and sometimes companies will change aspects of their brand to fit the places they open up in. A real-life example of licensing is how LEGO has licensed with Disney in order to make themed sets that include characters and sets owned by Disney. A very good example of franchising is 7-Eleven. It originally started out in Texas, however they've expanded their franchise to have thousands of locations in other countries. The 7-Elevens in Japan are most notable as they have over double the locations we have here in the US. Number 3 is contract manufacturing. Contract manufacturing allows foreign brands to partner with local ones in order to produce new goods in a foreign country while using the original brand's name. It can be used as a stepping stone for a company to branch out into another country. A real-life example of contract manufacturing is how a Swiss ice cream brand named Mövenpick contracted a company based in New Zealand named Southern Fresh Milk Company to make and ship ice cream to Asia and Australia under the Mövenpick brand name. Number 4 is joint ventures. Joint ventures typically involve a company either joining a foreign company or buying part of it in order to create a new co-owned company. Joint ventures allow companies to join the global market in an easy and quick way. They also allow companies to combine their strengths in order to reach more consumers and make things they previously wouldn't have been able to. Unfortunately, many of them are prone to failure or getting taken advantage of by one party. A real-life example of a joint venture would be Honda and LG Energy Solution working together to establish a company they named LH Battery Company Incorporated. Honda wanted to use LG's experience with batteries in order to help make batteries for Honda's electric vehicles. Finally, we have number 5, direct foreign investment. Direct foreign investment involves a company buying a foreign company and taking control of its production. It's a profitable way for companies to reach the global market while often providing huge money-making opportunities. It requires a lot of research into foreign markets to be fully profitable, as some countries are easier to invest into than others. A real-life example of direct foreign investment is when Tata Motors, an Indian company, bought Jaguar and Land Rover, 2 British car companies. It was a huge investment for them as they spent around $2 billion to acquire the companies. However, it became a worthwhile investment and it's now worth over $14 billion. Those were the 5 methods companies use to participate in the global marketplace. You can find my sources in the description of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Goodbye.